Yeah, we will just have a recap of page 7, listening module, and then we will go to the next page and complete number of exercises today. Let's see here. Let's start. Jazib, good afternoon. Can you hear me well?
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that's great. Good to see you. As I said, let me share my screen with you. And yeah, you can see the book on the screen. I think most of you have the book. I have shared it with you. If I haven't shared the book with you, please share your WhatsApp number and I will send you a copy of the book.
Sure, I'll send my WhatsApp to you in the chat box.
Yes, because like in your free time, you can, even some of the students have printed the book and they can hold the book in their hand and they can study. Some are just joining now. So just like we will recap quickly something which we did in our first session, and then we will move on. Those who did not attend the first session, they will have some idea about what is something we studied in our first session. Okay, I will not read all this information. We have already read it, and I'm trying to arrange the video, or I have edited the first video of our session. I'll be sharing it with you hopefully today. So this is mainly comprehension passage here. It's mainly about listening. The thing is, we need to understand what is something, the basic, what is something about, what is something the whole listening is about. So the first thing is, it's like listening comes in 4 sections, and it's designed in a way that it covers almost all different aspects of life. I mean, the conversation comes from different walks of life. It is like academic, it is non-academic, it is social, it is semi-social, and as you start, it starts with the easy one, and as the test proceeds, it starts getting difficult. Okay, let me add few more students. All right, so the second thing is, this is something we discussed, that listening has 4 sections. Section 1, it has like a conversation between 2 speakers. And the section 2, there is a talk by a single speaker. Okay. And the third section, there is a conversation. In the third part, there is like a conversation or like a dialogue among 4 persons. And the last one is the fourth part. It's like just a lecture in a university style lecture. And that's the last part. And this whole thing comes, okay, someone is raising hand. Let me go back to him. Yes, Jazib.
Have you starting sharing your screen? Like, I'm not able to see anything. That's why I raised a hand.
Oh, okay. Let me check. I think yes, I am sharing.
Yeah, actually it's black here.
Oh, okay. Let me ask somebody else. Azim, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir, I can.
What do you see on my screen?
Sir, you have opened the page number almost 7 and
yes.
a pop-up window.
That's right. Thank you.
Okay, I will try to log in again. Okay, I'll leave and then I'll log in.
Yes, Shazib. I think you check your side. Hopefully it will be okay. All right. So this is the 4 sections, and the thing is, when you go for the IELTS test, the first part of the test in the morning will be the listening test. Okay, and in this listening, this is something I'm just summarizing from my first session, which we had it. Some of you didn't join that, so I just want to recap it, and then I'll go to the next one. If you look at the next part here, the test comes in the morning, and it has like 4 sections, 4 recordings, and at the end of every recording there are 10 questions. Okay, and so 4 recordings, if each recording has 10 questions, it means in total you will have 40 questions, right? And the time is 30 minutes, and recording is played just once. It's not like there is no pause, there is no stopping. It's non-stop, it keeps going, and you have to complete the whole test in 30 minutes, right? You will have 40 questions, 30 minutes, four different conversations about different topics. And at the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers. I mean, from the booklet, you will be asked to transfer your answers on this answer sheet. The answer sheet which you see on your screen, you will be asked to transfer your answers from that booklet to this answer sheet, and you will be given 10 minutes for this, extra 10 minutes to transfer your answers. All right. The next thing, okay, once you complete the test and you just revise it and you make sure that all your answers are right, no grammar mistake, no spelling mistake, no problem with the capitalization, and you hand over this answer sheet to the examiner. And the first listening test is completed, and then you move on to the reading test. Okay, I'll just stop for a while here, and I'll ask you if you have any question. If you have any question, you can ask me so far. Is there any question? Good afternoon to all of you. Some of you have just joined. I didn't greet. So good afternoon to everyone. Okay. So if you have any, yeah, Muhammad Mansha is having a question. Or is Anis? Anis, do you have a question?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Sir, I have no question. Thank you. It's clear.
All right. That's great. That's great. Okay. So I'll go back to the next part. Since you don't have any question, I suppose everything is clear. My purpose today is to go through the maximum number of exercises. So if I might not be asking too many questions, but if you have any question, you can share it in your chat. I have opened the chat box in another screen. All right. So I will be checking your chat as well. So if you have something, if you want to share something with me, let me see. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay. And then, okay. Jazab, I will send you the book today. Okay. So once you finish, just give me a minute, please. Let me answer. Okay. So if you have a question, or when for example, when we have an exercise, you will be answering through chat. So in this case, we will be able to complete maximum questions. Okay, so we'll go back to our book here. Okay, I'll move on to the next page. This is something we studied in our first session, that when you look at the text, the first thing you do, you make yourself familiar with the text, with the text, with the reading passage or the listening thing, whatever you have. The first thing you do, you make yourself familiar with the text. Okay. For example, when you look at this text here, you just try to predict the situation. You just try to understand what is something you see on the page. What you try to figure it out. What are they doing? What is something you see? Where are they? Questions like where, when, how much, how long, which. Is it like is a kind of accommodation or flights or TV channel or program, or there is any problem, something like that. So you just like brainstorm yourself, think about it, and try to, before you start the listening, before like the listening starts, you have like a couple of seconds. This is very important time, because during the listening you will not be able to reflect that much. You are just focused on listening. So the most important thing is, when you get these 20-30 seconds, even during the listening, they will give you time like 20-second, 30-second. Don't waste this time. This time you should be spending on reflecting on the questions, reading the questions, trying to figure out, okay, I think the answer will be a date or a name, or maybe some kind of location or a number or something like that, or time. Okay. Uh, for example, when you look at, we did it before, I will just quickly go through it for those who just joined today or yesterday. For example, picture A, at an accommodation office at university or college. When you look at that, you look at the background here, it's like student's flat. Okay, so you just figure it out. It's an accommodation office where you register and you take a flat or you take a room. The second, the picture B is, you see some boys or some men sitting at an airport. So it's easy because you see the background and you see the boys and they are waiting. Okay, the third part, the third picture is, most probably this is at home, as you see some couches or sofas on the back. So they are at home, some young people, and they probably they are students and they are talking about something. Okay, so she's going through a magazine or maybe a catalog, or they're discussing something. So now I'm not sure exactly, because I did not listen, but I'm just like predicting, I'm just guessing what is something it can be about. Okay, the next thing is picture D. Okay, it's he's a student or maybe a tourist. I think he is waiting for a bus. He's calling someone and he is somewhere at a bus stop or close to a bus stop and waiting for that. So these are my predictions. These are my guesses. I'm not sure about it, but when I look at the text before the listening starts, it's a very important time. Those who avail this time in a better way, they always score better in IELTS listening. Okay, so we'll move on to the next part. The next question is, here you have, again, you have different pictures and you will have like 20 seconds or 30 seconds. You will look at different pictures and you will make some kind of guesses. We already did in our first session. You will make some kind of guesses about these pictures, and then when the listening starts, it will be very easy for you to figure it out, that which picture he is talking about. Is he talking about picture A? Is he talking about picture C or picture B? Because you already have some kind of idea about these pictures. You have already seen these pictures, and now when you listen, things become very clear to you and you find it quite easy to answer. All right. Now, in our first session, you all gave me your responses. What is picture A? What are they talking about? What is the situation? What are the keywords? Something like that. So just quickly, and most of the students in our first session didn't write the responses. So it's very important that we take a good start. We study this, whatever your plan is. Either you are writing IELTS or you're writing any other exam, or you are just improving your English, or you are like, you need it for your job. Doesn't matter. Whatever we do, we will do it in a proper way. Maybe some of you are not writing IELTS now, but maybe in future you plan to write. Maybe someone asks you to help you how to prepare for IELTS. So do it in a way, which is the right way, not like just rushing or not taking notes. Because even like I'm teaching, I always take notes. If you look at my book, it is fully highlighted. It has so many things underlined. I have taken my notes, like even before the lesson, I was sitting here. I have taught this book many times, but still, like before going for a session, I take my notes and I figure it out. What is something I'm going to teach? What is something I should write down? And even like while I'm teaching you and you are taking your notes, I will be taking my notes so that I can figure it out. How much time are you spending? Do you have enough time, or you were short of time? So I will be adjusting everything accordingly, because I put myself in the same situation as a student. So please, if you don't have a notebook or a pen, please take it with you, because we are going to take a lot of notes. You're going to write if you have the book, perfect. You can write the answers on the book. But if you don't have the book, no problem. Write down the answers, write down your responses in your notebook, and share the answers with me in the chat box. All right. Even later, some of you, if you want, you can share your responses, like these snapshots, or like the screenshots of your responses with me, so that I can have an idea what kind of writing you have, what kind of spellings do you have, or how is your grammar or punctuation, or things like that. Okay, so without wasting time, I will go to the question now. And what I will do, I will play the listening again. And the listening is about these pictures. You listen, okay? And when you listen, you are going to tell me which picture is he talking about. For example, first one is already done for you. It's picture F. It's a university style lecture, and one person is speaking and the others are listening. And it's picture F, and number of speakers 1, and the situation is it's a university campus. Now I have told you the first example. Now when I play the listening for the listening number 2, you will tell me the same thing. Number 1, you can draw something in your notebook. The first column is put the numbers, number 2, number 3, because number 1 is already done. For example, see here, you draw the table like this, okay? Like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, okay? And the next one, you will write down which picture is it. Like for example, the first conversation is picture F. What is the situation? A talk on first day at a college. And number of speakers, 1. Now, when I play the listening, you will have the same situation. You listen conversation 1 and 2, you tell me which picture. I will display you these pictures here. Okay, so you can just have a look. Which picture is he talking about? So you write the name, is it A or B or C? And then you say, what is the situation? And then you tell me how many speakers, number of speakers, okay? And then I will play after that again, and we will just now, you will complete the first 3 parts: picture, situation, number of speakers. I hope I'm clear. If there is any question before we start, please raise your hand. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Can you write in the chat that it's clear I should go on? Please give your response in the chat, just like, okay. You can just simply say go ahead or okay, so I'll understand. Okay, good ahead, go ahead or some, yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to see you all here. Just quickly, let me see. No one is in the waiting. I'm happy that everyone is focused, and Amir, good to see you. Okay, now going back to my book here, and I will be playing the listening. So, gentlemen, again, I'm sure now you are taking notes because I will be asking you the answers. If you don't take the notes, you will not be able to answer the questions. Okay, I'll show you the pictures. Again, tell me which picture, situation, number of speakers, three things. Okay, I'm showing you the pictures here. And now I'll go to the listening. Okay, if someone has got it, okay, which picture is that? Is it, just say, is it A or B or C or D? Okay, okay, so someone says number 2 is A. Okay, please tell me what is the situation. Just write the situation, just one word or 2 words, that's fine. Just tell me what is the situation. Okay, yes, most of you are right, it's A. Now the second question is, what is the, okay, it's room reservation. Okay, they're talking about teachings. So that was one, teaching staff. I'm asking number 2. Number 1 was example, that's done. Number 2, what is the situation? It's he is reserving a room in a hotel. Receptionist talking with excellent Muhammad Mansha. Receptionist talking with guest for room reservation. And talking about, yeah, thank you, excellent gentlemen. We'll go to the next, okay, we'll listen the next now. Oh, it's here. Okay, here we go. All right. So just quickly, this is number 3. Number 3. Okay. Number 3, please tell me picture, situation, number of speakers. 3, E. Okay, that's right. E? No, I don't think so. Yes, you're right. Yes, it's right. It's parking ticket, 2 speakers. Perfectly all right. 2 speakers. Traffic police is giving lady a parking ticket. 2 speakers. Yes, most of you have correct answers. Parking ticket. Yes, that's right. 2 speakers. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So number 4. Someone is asking that his system, he's not listening. I think our side, the listening is fine. Most of you are listening. Or picture B. Yeah, excellent. Tell me the situation, please. Asking for location. Good. Excellent. And number of speakers. Number of, oh, good. Number of speakers too. All correct answers. I'm very happy you got the point. So it is said, well beginning is half done. We are doing exceptionally well. So listen to the next one now. This is number 5. All right. Some of you have already said it's picture D. 1 speaker. What is the situation? Tell me, what is the situation? Oh, okay. Technical problem. Washing machine not working. Asking for electronic appliance. Okay. Asking for electrician because water pours out of the washing machine. So she's having problem. Okay. Most of you have the right answer. Look at the next one, please. Okay. 2 speakers. Yes. Okay. First, tell me which picture. C. That's right. And now tell me, what is the situation? Okay. 2 speakers. C. That's right. What is the situation? Complaining about ticket. Okay. Complaining about parking ticket. That's right. two persons talking about the parking ticket. That's right. That's right. Great. Okay. I think this is the last part of the conversation. Okay. And we will be moving on to the next part. Okay. Now we see it here. Okay. Now I want you, with the information where you have written, please, I will play the recording again, and this time I want you, okay, now you listen it again and write the key words. And do the speakers know each other? Just write the key words and then, okay, tell me, do the speakers know each other? We'll be starting again from number 1, which is an example, and then we'll stop at number 6. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the last part of the conversation. Now, I'm sure I'll give you like 30 minutes. You complete your keywords, and do the speakers know each other? Okay, maybe another 10 seconds. Okay, it's getting some responses. Okay, even you, if you write it down for this question, you don't need to type it. Once you complete, just say that I'm done. Okay, so I will show you the responses. I will show you like different examples. Okay, I'll be showing you some basic examples of the answers here. So once you finish, just in the chat box, say I'm done. Someone is trying to write something on screen. Please don't do that. Okay. If you have completed, just write something in the chat box that you have completed. So we will just move on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, some of you have completed. So I will show you some answers here. So you can have some kind of idea how you are going to complete. Okay, so yeah, most of you have completed. Now look at the screen here. I have written, for example, number 2 is picture A. Situation is hotel reception or lobby. Number of speakers 2. Keywords, check-in reservation. Do the speakers know each other? No, they don't know each other. Number 3, it's picture E. Driver getting a parking ticket. And number of speakers 2. Keywords, parking ticket. Meter has run out. That's why she's getting parking ticket. And do the speakers know each other? No, they don't know each other. Number 4 is picture B. University campus asking for direction. The situation is the place is university campus. The boy is asking for direction. And there are 2 number of speakers. And keywords are find my way, lost, wrong side, go back, over there. These are like some keywords I took from the conversation. And do the speakers know each other? Yes, they know each other. Okay. Now, number 5 is picture D, making a service call. Okay. Washing machine is broken, or washing machine broken. These are not like complete sentences. These are just phrases. So don't worry about the grammar or capitalization. These are just words or phrases. Number of speakers, 1. Keywords, customer service, door does not close properly, water pours out, or technician required. And do the speakers know each other? No. The last one is number 6. Okay, is C, daughter and father at home. Daughter and father are at home. Okay, and number of speakers are 2. Keywords, parking ticket or parked. Okay, and do the speakers know each other? Yes, they know each other. They are daughter and father, so they know each other very well. So this is how I just wanted to give you an idea how you should be writing. Okay, now what I did here, I created this kind of situation in front of you so that you understand. See, nothing comes easy. You have to take the pain, you have to go through it, you have to keep your notes with you, because after like number of sessions, I want to see you improving. I want you to track your improvement. I want you, like in 2 weeks time, and when you look at yourself as a student, you find yourself much improved. And this can be only done when you do the things in the right way. Okay, someone is asking, will be able to take extra blank sheet from IELTS organization during listening test or no? No. You will have the booklet. Whatever you want to write on the booklet, you can, because they will mainly throw the booklet and they will take your answer sheet, which we will be writing answers in the last 10 minutes. So don't worry about that. Once we finish, I will be giving you complete practice test. When you sit back wherever you are and you take your test, and you can evaluate yourself. Once you finish the test, you will share it with me. I will give you your grades. I will tell you your exact band score. So you can just check yourself before going to the test that, okay, this is my present situation. Maybe slight change in the test grades, but almost going to be the same. But believe me, if you follow these rules, if you follow these methods, you will improve in a very short time. If you look at this, my writing, I made sure that all my spellings are correct, and I'm just following the same procedure 2, 3, 4, 5, not like upside down or in a different way. And then I'm not missing any part, because if you miss something, you will not be getting marks for that. Okay. And another thing, you have to be very precise, because in the coming exercises, some questions need only 2 words. Some questions need only 3 words, not more than that. If you're, instead of writing 3 words, you write 4 words, you will not be graded for that question. You will get 0 for that. So we have to be precise and to the point. We are not writing like long sentences, or your answers should be to the point, very precise. Okay, so going back to the next question here. Okay, here is another exercise. Okay, just quickly, I want to go back and want to ask you something. Let's say, Amir, since I think you joined us first time, can you tell me how is our session going on so far? Amir, if you can hear me. Yes, Mr. Amir. Okay. Any other person? I think Amir is not available. Any other person, please raise your hand. I will unmute you. Sajjad is there. Sajjad, yes.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, assalam. Yes, Sajjad, how is it going?
Sir, I was late because I coming up
No problem, no problem, no problem. It's okay. Who else can give me? Yes, Jazib. Jazib, go ahead.
Yeah, it's so far so good. Like you're explaining very well, and it's going so good.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. This is because we are new. I want to make sure that whatever I'm saying, you are getting it. It's not like I keep speaking and speaking, and after like some time I find out that nobody was listening. Okay, so that is we have, even in like your chat, you can say something so that I know how is everything going and there is no internet issue or there is no problem. Now let me explain the next question, please. Question 7, look at the set of notes below and say what the topic is. Okay, and on the right side, on the right, write what type of words you need to complete the notes. Okay, for example, type of words. When we didn't listen, we don't know, we are predicting, we are guessing. Now listen and answer questions 1 to 4. Okay, it says drive from Melbourne to Phillip Island. Okay, drive from Melbourne to Phillip Island, approximately km. So whatever comes to your mind is already done. There will be a number. The answer will be a number. Maybe 30 kilometers, maybe 50 kilometers, maybe 100 kilometers. So it's going to be a number. This is my guess. This is what my prediction says. Second thing, it takes about, I think he's talking about time. I'm not sure. I think. So number 2, write down whatever comes to your mind. Okay, same number 3 and number 4. Read the questions and write what type of words can be the answer. And please share it with me in the chat. For example, number 1 is going to be a number. What will be number 2? What will be number 3? What will be number 4? Not the answers, type of words. Just we are guessing what kind of words will be written there. Just share it with me in the chat, please. You have about 20 seconds. Okay, you can give me the answers now. Please, in your chat, write down your responses. Okay, yeah, good. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's say the first one, what we did here. So question 1 says approximately, like a number. We have done this one. Takes about 2 hours, 3 hours. So I will write number 2, time. Okay, and people go there, observe the dash. Observe what? What have you written here? What do they observe? 3, they observe hours? I don't think so. So, okay. Number 3, Number 3, objects. Okay, so number 3, objects. That's a good answer. Maybe this one. Object. Object. Okay, this is number 3. Okay, number 4. Number 4, distance. Watch seals from distance or through telescope. Okay, so sorry, is there any question?
Observing the seals, sir.
Okay, observing, watch seals from or through telescopes. Okay, this number, someone says number 4, distance, position. Not really. You watch seals from or through telescopes. You use the telescopes and you watch seals, or there is another method how you can observe and watch seals. Again,
Via TV screen,
sorry?
via television or TV screen.
Yeah, maybe you can say it's a kind of means. We are not sure. We did not hear the recording. So I will play the recording now. Now, this is like orientating yourself. Now, we did not listen, but in these 30 minutes time, we have gone through the text, and now we know that this text is going to be, I think, it's going to be about some kind of island, and he is talking about penguins, or he is going to tell us something about penguins, or he is going to tell us something about this Melbourne, drive from Melbourne to Phillip Island. So he's talking about Phillip Island, and he's talking about seals and observing the seals, returning home or something like that. Okay, so I'll play the audio now, and I'll not stop it in the middle. So I want you to complete question 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm 100% sure you can do it. Okay, so some of you have already given me the answer. Okay, and I will show you most of the answers are correct. Okay, so let's look at the model answers here. Okay, now for example, the first one was a period of time. Okay, when he was describing the place, he was talking about a period of time. And number 3, it was a living thing. And number 4, a place. Okay, so as we discussed, and I think most of you gave the right answers, type of words which we wrote, this was number 1, a number. Number 2, a period of time. Number 3, a living thing. And number 4, a place. So now when you answer, you have listened now and you have answered, so it's easy for you to get it. Now you can see the answers here. Number 2, the answer is 2 hours. You can write 2 hours the way I have written in 3 different ways, so you can choose whatever method or whatever way you want. Okay. One thing I want to make it very clear, every time you write in the IELTS listening or reading, please be precise. The thing is, 30 minutes is the time, 40 questions, and the listening is fast. You will not have time to write long sentences and long details. Even for example, instead of writing hours, you just write it in abbreviation the way I have written. So that will save your time. Or instead of writing TWO2, you can just write 2, the number, and hours, and you are done. The second thing, number 3, the answer is the penguins. Please check your spellings. Okay, if you give the right answer, but if your spellings are wrong, you will not get the marks for that question. So check your spellings as well. Okay. And the number 4, the answer is boats or a boat. Okay. So you can see now, number 1 was number 1 was 120. Yeah, so it's written up here. Number 1 is 120. Okay. And number 2, 2 hours. Number 3, the penguins. Number 4, boats. Okay. Now, if you, so far, we have completed this exercise. Number 9, if you think we are doing well, give me thumbs up in the chat. If you think we are not doing well, you can give me something opposite. Okay, so that I understand our voice is clear and there is no problem, and whatever I'm saying, I'm not speaking with this technology thing or this laptop device. I'm speaking with real life people who have joined me to improve. Okay, and I really want your feedback because that's very important. That gives me energy, that gives me some kind of motivation that I should keep the ball rolling. I should keep the something spinning. I should keep going. Someone says fantastic, appreciated, no issues, got it, sir. Okay, got it. Okay, wonderful. So like randomly keep giving me some kind, because now what I did today, I opened the chat box in front of me on a different screen. So now I can do the follow-up with you. One thing before I go to the next one, there was a comment, I overlooked it earlier. It was about when this police officer was giving a parking ticket. Someone has asked me, what does it mean when the meter has run out? So it means, for example, you park your car somewhere and you at paid parkings, you print something from the machine and you put it inside the car. So when the police comes, they will check your car and you have you have paid for this parking. But at that sticker thing, your time is also written that when this parking ticket is going to finish. For example, you just took this ticket for 1 hour and you didn't move from that place in 1 hour's time. After 1 hour, they will give you the parking ticket. They will give you the fine because you have stayed more than 1 hour. So that is what he means. He gave him $75 because the major meter was run out. She was late or something happened. She didn't come on time and she didn't move. So it happens. It has happened to me once or twice, or it has happened with my friends. Sometimes they don't print the ticket at all. So if you don't have the ticket, I think they will give you a fine, a second time fine, and third time they will tow your car. They will take the car and they will tow it to somewhere then where you have to pay much more money. So that is called run out. So I thought just I will explain it and I hope it is clear. Okay, so coming back to our listening. Okay, here we have something different now. Okay, I want someone who can help me to read this text. So please raise your hand. I will be, okay, I already got it. Someone is raising hand. Okay, please go ahead and read the text for me.
IELTS listening test practice.
Okay.
Form filling is a common IELTS listening task. Particularly in section 1, you often have to provide factual information, including numbers. Use the words on the form as a guide to the information you need to listen for. 10. Work with a partner together, look at the form below and discuss the situation and the relationship of the speakers. Then discuss what type of answers you need to listen for. Then 11,
Okay, that's
question
fine.
11.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I want you to continue reading.
Listen and answer question 1 to 4. Complete the form below. Write no more than one word and or a number for each answer.
Okay, before we go further, can you tell me what does it mean, no more than one word?
Like your answer should be of one word, not more than one word.
If you write more than one word?
Yes. Then
You
your
will
marks
not
will be deducted. You will not get the marks.
No marks will be allotted and your marks will be deducted. You will not get the mark, you will not get anything for that question, right? Okay,
Yes.
please continue reading.
IELTS listening test practice. No, I have to read this name
No,
or
yeah, yes,
okay.
this information, yes, please.
Hotel Novena, guest registration form.
Right.
Example and answer. Name of the guest, room, wake up call at, type of breakfast, payment by.
Okay, now tell me, for example, the first one is name of the guest is Matthews, right?
Yes.
The next one is is asking about room. So what do you predict? What do you guess? What can be the answer for this question?
This may be some number, room number.
Room number, like 5, 10, 20, 100, 150, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, what is next one? Wake up call at?
Call at, this may be the time, at what time they make a wake up call.
Okay, that's fine. Type of breakfast?
What he likes to eat, cooked food or a packed
And
food, like
understand. Payment by?
payment, the method or source of payment, like a check or by card or online.
Oh, how is he going to pay for that stay in the hotel?
Yes.
Okay, but now it's quite easy. I got some time. I had like 20-30 seconds before the listening. Now I'm completely familiar with the questions. So I'm sure now when I play the listening, it will be very easy for me as a student to answer these questions because I know when the room comes, I have to write the room number. Wake up call, I need to write the time. Type of breakfast, I will write something, and the payment type, how I'm going to pay. So I think it's not a problem. Some of you have answered in the chat perfectly, all right. So now I will play the audio. Please complete. Okay, so most of you have given me the answers and all the answers are right. The only problem which I see with some answers, spelling mistakes. Right? So please be very careful about the spellings. Okay. The answer here, look at 11, question number 1. You can see the answers on your screen. Okay. So please check your answers and compare your answers with my answers here. Question number 1, it's 226. Number 2, 7:30. Number 3, full, or you can say full breakfast. Okay, so some of you have written this word in a wrong way, so please correct your mistake. Okay, someone has raised hand. Okay, yes, please.
Sir,
Yes,
full
Hamza.
breakfast are 2 words.
Yes, 2 words. Yes.
Sir, but the question allows us only 1 word.
Okay, thank you. I will correct it here. Okay, so now, for example, you can say full, or you can say in brackets, breakfast mean some extra information. Okay, I'm just trying to explain. So, but the basic answer is full. Okay, what is full? Full breakfast, just trying to make you understand. Okay, so if you write full, you will get the marks for that. And number 4, the answer is the money will be paid by the company. So write the word company. So this is like the first listening. By the time we reach to the last part of the listening, which is, I suppose, number 8, you will be able to figure it out, all the things which you need, and you will become so used to that it will not be very hard for you to understand, right? So it's all about practice. So this listening, it has 8 practices, okay? 8 like different listening skills. After 8 listenings, after studying 8 listening skills, you will be fully ready to go for the test, okay? Okay, now I skipped here question number 10. I thought maybe you can just, this was actually the question which we have answered is number 11. But before that, it was number 10, okay? Okay, now we'll move on. Look at the next, sometime, you know, I'm distracted. I just look at the chat and the other devices. So please be patient with me. And we'll take one more exercise here. Okay, let me go back to the book again. And I need someone who can help me to read the next part. Okay, the next part. It's actually, who would like to read? Yes, okay. Let me allow you. Okay, Mohammed Mansha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, Zoom, please. Sir, Zoom.
Oh, okay, okay, sure. Okay, is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
IELTS listening test practice. You often have to complete some notes in the IELTS listening test. You should read the notes carefully before you listen. Work out what type of the words are missing. The vocabulary in the notes can also help you predict the situation well. Look at the set of notes below and say what the topic is. 13. On the right, write what type of words you need to complete the notes. 14. You listen and answer question 1 to 3. Complete the
Okay.
notes
Oh,
below.
right. Okay, let me just say it again. You often have to complete some notes in the IELTS listening test. You should read the notes carefully before you listen to work out what type of words are missing. The vocabulary in the notes can also help you predict the situation. It's again, you try before the listening, you try to understand what the text is about. Okay, number 13. On the right, write what type of words you need to complete the notes. Listen and answer questions 1 to 3. Okay, now look at this one here. Complete the notes below. Write no more than 3 words. Now here you have the choice to write no more than 3 words. Okay, train now arriving at. Can you tell me in chat what kind of word? Mohammed Mansha, can you mute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me in the chat. Oh, someone says time. Train now arriving at. Yes, it's time. So number 1, we know that it's time. It's already done. It's time. Number 2, meet boys outside station. Place. Thank you. It's place. So number 2 is place. Number 3, bring dash to repay Charlie. What is number 3? Money. Okay. Now half of the job is done. Now the next thing, just to listen and complete. I will not wait Okay, I'm happy. Actually, I'm very excited the way you're getting it and things are happening, and the way you are taking it, in a very serious way and not wasting even a single minute. That is really motivating for me. So, and most of you have answered, and your answers are right. So, without wasting time, I will show you the answers. For example, it was 1. Let me go back here. So like 1, they were making some kind of arrangements to meet. And number 1, yes, the answers are here. We have already discussed the number and the money and all that. So if you look at the answers here, okay, here, number 1, it's 8:30, okay, and number 2, now 8:30, if you want to save time, just write it the way I have written at the first place. 8, then colon and 30, done. 8:30, if you write it like that, it will take more time. And if you make a spelling mistake, even you will not get the marks for that. So try to write in a way which is easy for you, and you are safe. Number 2, as we said, 3 words. If you write 4 words, you will get 0. So number 2, under the clock, under the clock. And number 3, 13 pounds. Now you can write 13 and then you can write Pounds, pounds, or you can just quickly draw the sign. I think you must know how to draw this pound sign or dollar sign, okay, or euro sign, because at times you need it. It's not hard. You just do it. You can just practice, and it makes your life easy. So the answer is 13 pound. The pound symbol comes before 13, not after 13. Okay. Or sometime it's already written, so you don't need to write it. If it is already there, you don't need to write it. Okay. So this was, I'm very excited. In today's session, I managed to complete listening 1. Okay. So if you look at the book here, the next page is listening 2. It is, now remember something which we have studied, how to make yourself familiar with the text, how to predict, how to guess, how to make predictions, and before you listen, what are the things you should do? Like in that 30 seconds time, notes, and you take notes. How you take the notes? What are the things you should consider when you are looking at the questions? What kind of information is required? So we have done enough practice. Our next session tomorrow is going to be listening for specific information, listening for specific purpose, like certain specific information, like looking for dates or names or time, or some special events at the time when they happened, or like minor date or time or name, or specific details. Okay, so I hope that my today's session was very productive, and I managed to help you in certain ways. So we have about 8 minutes. We'll finish in like 8 minutes time. Please, if you have some kind of feedback, say it in the chat box. If you are new and I don't have your WhatsApp number, please write your name and give me your WhatsApp number. I will also be sharing my number with you, so you can also add me and say hello, so I will get your WhatsApp number, right? Yesterday, I assigned you the homework. You have, the deadline is Sunday. You still have time. You can send the homework to me before Sunday. Even you send it to me on Sunday, that's perfectly all right. No problem. Okay. That's not, I'm not forcing you. You might have some, you have jobs or you are busy with something. So I want you to do something at your convenience. Okay. So please, if you have a question, raise your hand. We have about 7 minutes. If you don't have a question and you don't want to speak in front of others, you can write something in the chat box. Okay. Yes, please. Is there any question? If you have a question, please raise your hand. How do you find today's listening? Okay, yeah, Azim is raising hand. How did you find our today's listening activities? Did you get it? Do you find it easy? Do you find it hard? Yes, Anis. Anis, are you there? Oh, still mute.
Yes, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. It's very efficient, like sir, manageable, and we got it very clear. And your voice is very clearly, sir. We listen it.
All right. Thank you, Anis. I try to slow down. I try to speak clearly. I try to make things easy. Maybe in the, like when we reach to listening 8, you find me speaking in a different way. But by that time, I'm pretty sure you will reach to that level that you will be like you are on the highway. Okay. So not a problem. Thank you for your feedback. Any other question, gentlemen? We have about 3 or 4 minutes. Is there any new person in our group today? I want to know if you joined me today and you attended the whole session. Please tell me, how was your experience? Okay. I feel today, oh, Anis is there, what's was. I feel today most of you are quiet.
Sir, have there any class yesterday?
Yes, there was a class yesterday. Yes, there was a class yesterday, and today I will be sharing the link with you, so you can go back and see what is something. With yesterday's lesson was very informative. We studied how to write a paragraph, and I also assigned the homework. So please watch it again and complete the homework. That will really help you. Hamza.
Sir, today's lesson was informative. Someone was trying to ask a question that if the question says not more than 3 words, should we if we write 2 words in the answer, will it be wrong or right?
No, that would be perfectly all right. It will not be considered wrong. It says no more than 3 words. If you write 1 word, if you write 2 words, if you write, 1 or 2 words, that's fine. If you write more than 3, then you are in deep trouble. Okay. Yes, someone has a question.
Sir, do you have any YouTube channel where we can find your videos and the lectures we have missed?
Okay. I will send you the link today. See, I'm not a person who goes online and all the time, like social media. I remain pretty busy and most of the time teaching. So since we are locked down in this COVID situation, it's like a month, I didn't step out of my home. So because of that, I just started I started recording, I started this online class, I reached out to the students. I thought maybe in this way I can contribute to someone. Maybe this is a way I can help someone who needs me at this time. But before that, I never had any online classes. Yes, I had classes for my students, the students whom I teach in my everyday life, but not like going on social media or going on Facebook or like asking someone, if you have a problem, please contact me. Never. So yes, I am trying to generate some kind of a channel thing where you can, if for example, some of you have sent me messages that they're busy today, they have an appointment, they have a meeting, someone was going out with the mother to the hospital, or so I thought it's a good idea. I can record the session and I can share it with those who have missed it so they can benefit, because one lesson is connected with the next lesson. So if you miss one and you join the next lesson, you will not have a complete picture. What is something we have done previously? Like for example, now we have done listening 1. This is like orientating yourself and predicting and guessing and making yourself familiar with the text. Now I will not be doing that again, but this is something very important. So yes, I will be sharing the video with you today, and just watch it and you can get yourself updated. I'm collecting the homework which you have sent me yesterday. Please share it with me on WhatsApp. Some of you are sharing me on Facebook Messenger. Some are, at times I don't find that much time to go to different places. So please just share it on WhatsApp and send me messages. Don't give me phone calls, especially late at night. I have my own family life and I don't want to have any problem that tomorrow my wife comes and he removes all the wires and he throws my laptop anywhere, says forget about these online things. I don't I really don't want that. Okay, and I'm sure you don't want as well. Anis has a question.
No, sir, I
Thank you.
haven't any question. I just laugh on them.
Okay, so gentlemen, I'm leaving. If you have any question, say it to me or write it in the chat. I will go to, I didn't read your chat for the last 10-15 minutes, and do give me the feedback. Feedback is one thing I need. I don't need any other thing from you. I need your prayers and I need your feedback. Feedback will help me to improve myself and give you better sessions, give you better understanding. So wherever you are, stay safe. I wish you good luck. I wish you all the best. Wherever, I don't know, wherever you are. So stay safe and keep learning with me.